Hi, it's iFell3 here. So now you're home, all good. Now you've got the decision of, do you book it into a garage, which is going to cost you probably about 180 quid to do one caliper, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more depending. They'll probably then tell you you're going to need new discs and pads because you've probably heated up one side of the pad or both of them more, and you probably warped your discs as well whilst driving along with it getting hot. So now you're at the decision of, do I take it to a garage, do I buy a brand new caliper, which is quite expensive, or do I get one refurbished, or do I refurbish it and do it myself? If you're like me and you're curious how things work and you want to be able to say, you know, I can do that, I'm more self-reliant, I want to know how things work, I want to know that I can fix things myself, that might be a reason for you to want to do it yourself. The other reasons might be your skin. You ain't got no money, or your skinflint, you don't want to spend any money. You got to look at how much these are going to cost. If you're minted, you're a millionaire, take it down to the garage and get it done and don't worry about it. So from previous experience, when I was on eBay, when I had a Megane, I was looking at the calipers then, and they were second-hand refurbished on eBay, about 70 to 80 quid. So immediately I was just like, I'm going to buy the repair kit and do it myself. The repair kit was £30 for 2 pistons. You had 2 piston sleeves, you had 2 piston seals, you had a selection of bleed valves and the bleed valve dust covers, the caliper guide, boots and the backing of them where you stick your grease in. And you also had 3 sachets of grease. One was a silicone, which you would put in your guide bolts. Another grease was caliper assembly grease. A piston grease, which I decided that anything below the seal should be brake fluid only. These greases are .3, .4 compliant. But later on, I managed to find some calipers repaired for my Yaris, and later on I did look again to see how much they were for the Megane, and you could get the ones for the Yaris for about 35 quid, and the Megane they were looking about 45 quid. I wanted to see if I could do it myself and really how the brakes worked, and it's something I've kind of always wanted to do, so I thought I'd paint them as well. Another decider is obviously, have you got all the tools to do it? Have you got sodium hydroxide? Have you got that? Because that's another 10 to 15 quid, depending on how much you want to use. It's best buy it in bulk, buy the bigger kilogram packet, purely because you get more of it for bang for your buck, basically. Also, have you got any citric acid? I use citric acid on it to get rid of the rust. It works perfectly. And also, did you want to repaint them? Have you got the paint? Like, you don't have to repaint them because, you know, you could leave them to go rusty again. I wanted to repaint them because it kind of looks a bit neater. When you get them off of eBay, it'll be like a generic sort of silver, and I just wanted black, something that sort of hid away a little bit more. Looked a bit neat, but wasn't standing out in your face. I used Hammerite. Like, you can use proper caliper spray, but people don't rate it very well from the research I found. The Hammerite is a satin finish. I really didn't want the gloss, something that was, you know, going to stand out in your face kind of thing, because it's just a 1.3 Yaris at the end of the day. And I definitely didn't want red calipers or yellow or any other funky colour. There's a couple of American brands that sell paint for them, and they're rated really highly, but that's going to be about 30 quid. And again, it's extra cost. It starts mounting up, and if it's going to then start costing about 70 or 80 pounds to do the job, plus my time and labour, plus parts like wire brushes, everything like that, have you got grinders? All these little things add up. So where you think it's going to be a cheap job doing it yourself, sometimes it's more economical to actually buy them refurbished. I could have got both calipers for about 70 quid. So you look at about 40 quid, maybe lost tenner for chemicals and everything. So 30 quid I saved for doing a whole day's labour, grinding them down or sanding them down, taking them apart, painting them. Personally, it's not worth it. I mean, if I can do it now, so next time if they're to go, then I think I'll be buying them refurbished off of eBay. So again, it's time, and have you got the tools? Are you willing to learn? There's loads of videos out there, by the way. This isn't going to be the best video. Some people go for a real nice smooth buttery finish on them. I just wanted to protect them. They're calipers, they're living in a hostile environment. They're going to get battered around. So yeah, let's get into the video and I'll show you how I stripped mine down. So this isn't the main video, this is the video that's speeded up, and I'll be posting this one a little bit later on. So I ordered all my stuff from Autodoc. I'm not sponsored by them, and sometimes you can find stuff a bit cheaper and get to you a bit quicker by searching around for some UK sites. But when you're buying in bulk, sort of over about 100 quid worth of stuff, sometimes it just work out cheaper, use Autodoc.
Another thing I'd like to say is I use ATE brake discs and brake pads, and they have been perfect. They have been probably better than the Brembos. There's no brake fade, the brakes come on nice and sharp, and they continue with the grip all the way throughout. Like, I don't think I'll ever be using any other brake pad or disc again. I went with the ones that were coated. They work really well, and I'd probably say they're a bit cheaper than the Brembos as well. I've used Brembos before, but these ones, definitely the ATEs, they're solid. And again, I'm not sponsored, obviously. This is just a little channel, not sponsored by them either. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll be posting up more of a detailed version of all the work that went into it in another video coming up soon.